today, we're zooming right in on one specific battle in this huge album quest, Group 128.
Group 128. Got it.
And get this title Greenstrokes gave it. Eminem is the wizard behind the curtain at the end of Elton's Yellow Brick Road.
Okay, that definitely sets a scene. Tells you it's not going to be straightforward.
Not at all. And the albums in this group talk about in verse. You've got Curtain Call by Eminem.
Okay, the greatest hits.
Valley of the Damned by Dragonforce.
Power metal. Very different.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John.
Absolute classic. Double Elton legend.
And MCMXC A.D. by Enigma.
Wow. Gregorian chants and pop. That is quite a lineup. Rap, metal, classic rock, new age electronica.
Exactly. A real sonic mix-up.
So how do you compare those? Is it the technical skill, the feeling, the originality, consistency?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
And this quest kind of forces an answer, or at least Greenstrokes' answer. Their notes give us this unique peek into why they ranked things the way they did.
Yeah. It's not just what won, but the thinking behind it. So our mission today for this album quest deep dive is to really unpack Greenstrokes' take on Group 128.
Yeah.
Understand the rankings, the surprises.
And maybe explore what makes an album win in this kind of personal challenge. What factors rise to the top.
Exactly. What criteria bubbles up when you put sounds like these head-to-head?
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, let's unpack this. We'll start right at the bottom. Greenstrokes' number 4 for Group 128. Valley of the Damned by Dragonforce.
Right. And the verdict wasn't exactly glowing, was it?
No. Pulled no punches. Called it spectacularly average. Ouch. Even questioned buying it. That's pretty rough for a metal album.
It is. But what's interesting, or maybe telling, is that Greenstrokes actually listed all the standard metal ingredients. They were all there.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, they mentioned the heavy riffs, standard stuff, the ridiculously fast guitar runs, which Dragonforce is famous for.
Shredding.
Those high soaring Tarzan vocals, as they put it, that powerful kind of operatic metal style.
Yeah. I know the type.
And even layered synthesizers for that, like epic feel. So technically, all the boxes seem to be ticked.
Huh. So all the pieces are on the board, the right sounds, the right techniques.
Right.
But the final word from Greenstrokes was lame songs. Check.
Yeah, that's pretty definitive.
So it sounds like the songwriting itself, the core of the music, just didn't connect for them, despite all the flashy bits.
Exactly. And that really highlights something important, doesn't it? Ingredients aren't enough.
Right. You can have amazing guitar solos, powerful vocals, all the genre markers. But if the actual songs aren't compelling, if they don't have that hook or structure or whatever it is that grabs you.
Use falls flat.
It can, yeah. It makes you think about that spark, that sort of intangible thing in the writing itself that makes a song work beyond just being competent. For Greenstrokes, it seems that spark was missing for most of this album.
Yeah. Though they did find one exception, didn't they? A little bright spot.
Ah, yes. Good point. The track Disciples of Baby.
Described as quite groovy in a metal-esque way.
Which makes you wonder, okay, if that one worked, what made it different? What was missing from the others?
Yeah, it's a good question for you listening, too. How often do you find that? An album with all the right sounds, but the songs just don't grab you. What makes one track groovy and another lame for you?
It's all part of that personal connection, isn't it?
Definitely. Okay, moving up the ranks, just above Dragonforce, at number 3 in Group 128, we have MCMXC A.D. by Enigma.
Right. Rated fairly decent by Greenstrokes and described as a debut and genre-defining Gregorian chanting pop album. That's quite the description.
It really is. Talk about originality. Fusing something ancient, sacred-sounding with, modern pop and electronic beats, that was pretty groundbreaking back then.
For sure.
And Greenstrokes clearly recognized that. They pointed to Sadness Part 1, presumably as the clear winning track.
Called it catchy and original.
Yeah, and loved that little note they added, as in 14th century fnaw. Captures that sense of, wow, this sounds old, but also completely new.
It was a unique sound, definitely carved its own path.
Huge courage in that artistic vision, blending those worlds.
But even being groundbreaking didn't mean it was perfect, at least not in this quest.
No, Greenstrokes had critiques too. They felt it didn't quite hit the same heights as Enigma's second album, Cross of Changes.
Right, and pointed out too many musical passages that go nowhere.
Suggests maybe some inconsistency, some filler alongside the killer tracks.
Seems like it. Ambition and originality are great, but maybe the execution across the whole album wasn't quite as strong for them.
Which is often a key factor in these head-to-head album battles. Consistency matters.
And then there were the Well, the stranger bits Greenstocks mentioned.
Ah, yes. The bizarre element.
Like a woman orgasming.
Yep, that's in there.
And apparently the theme tune from Close Encounters of the Third Kind near the end.
Which is definitely unexpected in a Gregorian chant pop album.
Right. Makes you do a double take.
Absolutely. And it brings up that question for the listener, how do those really out there moments affect your experience? Do they add intriguing texture, or do they just feel weird and pull you out of it?
Yeah, does originality go too far sometimes? When does it become distracting rather than captivating?
It's a fine line, a risk you take when you push boundaries like Enigma did.
Okay, now for the main event. This is where Greenstocks said it got really interesting. The fight for the top spot.
The clash of titans, as you called it earlier.
It's exactly. A close call, apparently, between two absolute heavyweights. Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Mm-hmm. The sprawling 70s masterpiece.
Versus Eminem's Curtain Call.
The 2000s rap hits collection. Wow. Talk about different worlds colliding.
Right. Different genres, different eras, different kinds of albums even. One, a cohesive studio double LP. The other, a career-spanning compilation.
And Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, it's an Elton classic for a reason. Greenstocks acknowledged that. So many iconic songs.
Yeah, Candle in the Wind, obviously. I've seen that movie too.
Yeah.
Just huge, beautifully crafted songs.
And the musicianship, as Greenstocks noted, is top-notch throughout. You expect that from Elton in that period. Peak artistry.
Absolutely. But even classics can have weak spots, right? At least according to this specific listener's quest.
Seems so. Greenstocks felt the album was a little bit interspersed with some lesser material.
Which may be fair for a double album. Bit of filler sometimes.
Potentially, but then there was that one specific track.
Yes. The unforgettable critique. They can't forgive him for Jamaica Jerk-Off.
Haha. It really stuck with them, didn't it? It just shows how one song, one personal reaction, can really color the perception of an entire, otherwise acclaimed album in a context like this.
Totally. It makes it so personal.
And that personal take is key when you compare it to how they described Eminem's Curtain Call.
Which was?
Lauded as a tour de force of comedy social rap commentary. That's incredibly strong praise.
Wow. And they felt it was ultimately too strong for Elton's style.
Yeah, too strong for Elton's laid-back, piano-led melodies was the phrasing. It wasn't just about melody versus rhythm. It seems to imply something about the impact, the force of the delivery, the subject matter.
The sheer power of the message, maybe.
Could be. It's like comparing lyrical precision and social bite with melodic beauty and classic songwriting. Very different strengths.
And Greenstocks backed up that tour de force claim by listing specific tracks from Curtain Call.
Mm-hmm. Tracks that undeniably carried weight. Stan.
Landmark track.
Lose Yourself.
Oscar winner. Massive anthem.
Without Me.
Huge hit. Classic Eminem wit.
And even highlighting the remarkably tuneful Cleaning Out My Closet.
Yeah, showing the range even within the hits. These aren't just songs. They're like cultural moments packed with emotion and commentary.
Absolutely. They resonate on multiple levels, which leads to that surprising final verdict from Greenstocks.
Slim Shady definitely wins this group.
Which really makes you, the listener, pause and think, okay, what tipped the scales here in this specific album quest face-off?
Was it the raw honesty, the lyrical skill, the contemporary relevance maybe?
Or just the sheer concentration of undeniable, impactful hits on that collection compared to maybe a slightly less consistent double album, however classic?
It challenges your assumptions, doesn't it, about how you'd rank those two, especially side by side. It's not just about quality in a vacuum.
No, it's about resonance, impact, maybe even the narrative strength in that specific listening moment for that specific person.
So after all that intense listening, that careful ranking, Greenstocks' final order for Group 128 in this album quest was, drumroll.
Let's hear it.
Number 1, Curtain Call by Eminem.
Slim Shady takes it.
Number 2, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John.
A close second, it sounds like.
Number 3, MCMXC A.D. by Enigma.
The innovative but maybe inconsistent one.
And number 4, Valley of the Damned by Dragonforce.
The spectacularly average metal entry.
That's the final ranking for this particular group.